welcome back to another video. My name is Yolanda, and in today's video I want to give just a quick update on how the Echinacea from Buzzy Seeds that I bought from the Dollar Tree is doing, along with everything else that I have growing, including what I have growing in my arrow gardens and just things in random bases and random things that I've created to grow. Alright, so first off, I have an Arrow Garden 360 here, and before I get into all of this stuff, I just want to make sure that everyone knows that Arrow Garden did not sponsor this video, nor did Buzzy Seeds, nor did the Dollar Tree that I bought this from. So in my Arrow Garden 360, I started to grow, even though that little tab there says Echinacea, that's not Echinacea. That was, I believe, I tried to sprout a lemon, which is a bust, as you can see. And I think this is marigold, which that is also a bust. There's nothing growing there. It's just dirty and moldy. So I'm going to literally have to scratch this, start over, and probably just plant something else in the Arrow Garden 360. Now, for my Echinacea here that I got from Buzzy Seeds, it's been about maybe 2 weeks since I did that video, and oh my goodness, this is what sprouted. And I must admit that I made a mistake. So after you put the little packet with all the seeds on it, you're supposed to like cover that with some more of this like mossy medium stuff they call it. I did not do that, but it still sprouted, so I guess I did something right there. This here and this thing here, this my little friend here, is a turmeric. It has not sprouted yet, but I'm hopeful that it will still do the same thing that my friend back here did. And I'm gonna move this out of the way here so you guys can see this a little better. This right here is ginger. This tall thing back there in the back, that's actually ginger that I got from a store-bought ginger. I just put a tiny piece in here, and that's what it did. And it smells so good. It actually smells like ginger. It smells so nice. And it's interesting because when I first planted this, it literally only had this one stem here in the middle. Get out of the way, Kale. This piece here in the middle, and then all of a sudden these two pieces came, and they're just as tall as the first piece. So I'm not sure what's going on down in here at the bottom, but top is looking real pretty. Okay, then this right here, let me get this out of the way a little bit so you guys can see this a little bit better. Move this over here to the side. This here in this purple vase here is Scotch bonnet. So if you watch some of my other videos, I think I made a video about how to make Scotch bonnet powder. This is actually a piece of that tree that was growing in my bigger arrow garden here. And as you can see here, I actually have some flowers. I had a couple of flowers. I think I have about 3 flowers on here. Now, are they gonna sprout? I don't know. I know this seems a little weird that this thing is in this vase. I know. But sometimes plants just do what they do, and it doesn't matter what container they're in as long as they're getting sunlight, water, and some nutrients. So we'll see how it does. Eventually, I do want to take it out of there and put it in something different, something bigger. But I don't want to make the mistake that I did with my poor elderberry cutting and put it in something too big before it's ready for it. Okay, moving along here. So this is kale, and yes, I need to pick these little guys and put them in smoothies. As you can see, they're very small. Now, I don't know if these things were mini or not, but this is as big as they get. And I just put them in my smoothies. They taste really good, so we just leave them there. Back here, I tried to grow some spinach. It looked like it wanted to do something, but there's nothing in there. So I'm going to take that out and just fill this hole with, what's the name, even though it does have like a little, what's the name on it, but a little condensation on it. It should have been sprouted by now, and it hasn't. This here is cilantro. Now, we actually cut some of this off maybe about 2 weeks ago, and it's grown back so nicely. It's time to do another. It's time to take some more off. So, and again, this is an arrow garden. This is, what's the name of this thing? I think this is called a Bounty. This is a Bounty Elite, by the way. And again, it's elite because it has all these little cool features on it. You can connect to Wi-Fi, and it tells you when to add water, how many days this thing has been going, when the next time you have to feed it, all that other cool stuff, which is why I like it. It has 9 little holes in it, so I just cover up the ones that I'm not using and let it do what it do. And it's programmable, so I don't leave it on. For those people who are worried about how much electricity this thing burns, I don't actually leave this thing on as much as the harvest does. This goes off, this is on literally 8 hours a day, and that's it. Now, my little friend here on the floor here, I got this little guy at a not a flea market, a what's that thing called? A green market. I got it at a green market. There was a guy selling these things, and it's actually like a bug eating plant. I forget the name of it. It may be on this little thing here that he put on here for me. If I turn it this way, yeah, it's one of these things. It's normally outside, but when it got cold, I felt kind of bad and didn't want it to die because it's still a fairly young plant. And I brought it in the house, and it somewhat likes it in here. It has some fruit flies in here that it can possibly eat. I don't know if it's actually eating them or not, but I kind of like it. I thought it was a very unique plant to kind of grow and see what I could do with it. And it's normally not on the floor. I normally keep it on my desk in the office here so it can get some sunlight when I open up the windows. But today, since I put some water in it, I wanted to make sure that the water didn't drain all over my desk. So I put it in this little rolly pan thing here, also that I got from the Dollar Tree, and just to see what it does. And that's pretty much it. So everything that I have growing now, with the exception of a few things, seem to be doing very well. And we'll just see how it goes. I will definitely keep you guys posted on how things are growing in my office here. All right. Until then, until next time, talk to you later. Bye.